Sweetest Day is an informal holiday celebrated primarily in parts of the United States, focusing on showing appreciation, kindness, and love to friends, family, and significant others through small gestures like giving candy or cards. It's often described as a mini Valentine's Day, with an emphasis on sweetness and charity. When and where is it celebrated? Sweetest Day falls on the third Saturday in October each year. In 2025, it will be observed on October 18th. The holiday is most popular in the Great Lakes region, including Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and Wisconsin, where it originated, but it's also recognized in Arizona, California, Florida, Kentucky, Missouri, New York, North Dakota, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, Texas, Washington, and West Virginia, totaling 17 states. It's less known or celebrated elsewhere in the U.S. or internationally. History and origins. The holiday traces its roots to Cleveland, Ohio in 1921, when a committee of 12 confectioners, led by candy maker C.C. Hartzell, organized the first event on October 10th. They distributed over 20,000 boxes of candy to newsboys, orphans, the elderly, and those in need, with help from Hollywood stars like Theda Bara and Ann Pennington. This act of kindness inspired the name Sweetest Day. Similar efforts followed in New York City in 1922, with candy manufacturers promoting Candy Day and the National Confectioners Association pushing for national recognition in 1937 to align it with holidays like Mother's Day. By 1940, another large distribution of over 10,000 candy boxes occurred in Cleveland for local charities. Over time, it evolved from a charitable event into a more romantic observance, largely driven by the candy industry to boost sales. How is it celebrated? People mark the day by exchanging small gifts, such as heart-shaped boxes of candy, greeting cards, flowers, or simple tokens of affection. It's a chance to express gratitude and perform acts of kindness, often toward partners, friends, or those less fortunate, echoing its charitable origins. Some communities still tie it to giving back, like supporting youth in foster care. Criticism's Sweetest Day has faced backlash as a Hallmark holiday, accused of being a commercial invention by the candy industry to drive profits rather than a genuine tradition. Note, despite the nickname, it wasn't created by Hallmark cards. Critics argue it's unnecessary amid other romance-focused holidays like Valentine's Day. The 1921 Cleveland Sweetest Day event, a detailed account. The inaugural Sweetest Day event, originally conceptualized as a charitable Candy Day promotion, took place in Cleveland, Ohio, on Saturday, October 8, 1921. This date marked the second Saturday of the month, though the holiday later standardized to the third Saturday in October, and it was driven by a desire to spread kindness through sweets during a post-World War I era of economic hardship. The event was not just a sales gimmick, but a genuine philanthropic effort to uplift vulnerable community members, setting the tone for the holiday's enduring focus on charity and appreciation. Organizers and leadership. The event was spearheaded by the Sweetest Day in the Year Committee, formed by a group of local Cleveland confectioners and candy makers. Sources vary slightly on the exact number of organizers. Some accounts cite 8 Cleveland area candy makers, while others mention a committee of 12 confectioners. The committee was chaired by C.C. Hartzell, a prominent Cleveland candy maker who played a pivotal role in planning and executing the distribution. Hartzell, known for his leadership in the local confectionery industry, assembled the group to revive an earlier Candy Day concept from 1916 that had faded after the war. Some narratives also credit Herbert Birch Kingston, a Cleveland advertising executive and candy company employee, president of the Kingston Capital, with reinventing the day around this time, possibly contributing promotional expertise to amplify its reach. Kingston's involvement may have bridged the gap between charity and marketing, though Hartzell is consistently named as the 1921 chair. Activities and execution. The core activity was a large-scale candy distribution drive, where committee members and volunteers handed out free boxes of sweets across the city. Estimates of the total distributed range from 10,000 boxes, per Ohio historical records, to over 20,000 boxes, as reported in later accounts. These were heart-shaped or simply wrapped confections produced by local manufacturers, emphasizing affordability and joy. The distributions occurred at public venues, including local theaters where crowds gathered to receive the treats. To add star power and draw attention, the committee enlisted Hollywood celebrities, silent film stars Theda Bara, famous for her vampish roles in films like A Fool There Was, orphans from local orphanages, the elderly in senior citizen homes, the poor and other underserved groups, including charitable organizations supporting families hit by post-war economic challenges. This focus on vulnerability aimed to foster a sense of community goodwill, with the committee urging participants to extend the sweetness beyond candy through small gestures of appreciation. Media coverage and promotion. The event received significant pre- and post-coverage in Cleveland's press, which helped cement its legacy. On October 2, 1921, the Cleveland Plain Dealer ran a 4-page special section hyping the upcoming day, featuring whimsical articles like Climate Rules Sweets Taste, exploring how weather affects candy preferences, Animals Crave All Sweetmeats, on animals' love for sweets, and profiles on candy makers' hobbies. This buildup created anticipation citywide. On the event day itself, October 8, 1921, the Plain Dealer published a front-page cartoon depicting the holiday spirit, while the Cleveland Press included advertisements and editorials promoting the distributions. A short article also appeared in the October 3, 1921, edition of the Daily Journal Herald in nearby Delaware, Ohio, signaling regional interest. The following year, the Cleveland Plain Dealer's October 8, 1922 edition recapped the 1921 success, noting its charitable impact and calling for an annual tradition, legacy, and context. This 1921 event transformed a simple candy promotion into a symbol of empathy, influencing Sweetest Day's evolution into a romantic and friendly observance. Though commercial undertones were present to boost fall candy sales, the charitable core endured, with similar distributions continuing in Cleveland through the 1920s and 1930s. Discrepancies in historical records, such as the exact number of boxes or committee size, stem from varying archival emphases, but the event's essence as a day of sweetness for the needy remains consistent across sources. Today, it inspires modern celebrations blending romance, friendship, and giving back.